Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm excited because I have a new foundation that I want to share with you guys. I haven't tried it yet. This is going to be a first impressions, a wear test. We're going to see what I think about this. The foundation I'm talking about is the new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Skin Finish Stick Foundation. Now I do have the original, what is it? Their Faux Filter, like full coverage, heavy duty Cake City foundation. It's not my favorite. Actually, foundation sticks are not really my favorite, but if y'all have been here for a while, you already know foundation, it's kind of my thing. It's what I love to try the most, besides eyeshadow palettes. Love trying out foundations. So this is what the component looks like once you get it out of the box there. And I got mine in the shade Vanilla 120B. I had picked out the wrong shade for the liquid foundation. It was way too dark, so I went a little lighter with this one. It's supposed to be neutral. I mean, we'll see once I get it on the skin. It's going to look a lot different. So I'm excited to be trying this out with you guys today. If you guys like foundation wear tests and reviews, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up so I know you like it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, but you like makeup and beauty content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before leaving today. Ring that notification bell while you're at it so you don't miss future uploads. Let's get into this foundation wear test. Okay, before we jump into the application process, again, this is the component. It just comes in this slanted, like, rectangular? Do I know my shapes? It comes in this, like, square packaging here. I don't mind it so much. I mean, it's not anything too fancy. It is a $39 foundation. I had to look real quick. $39. There's 39 shades. And it's supposed to be a buildable coverage type of foundation. So you can have like a minimal coverage, light to medium, or it says if you want a full coverage to apply it a different way. All right, so the box says it has a natural finish, it's got buildable coverage, and it's waterproof. I don't know if I'll be testing out the waterproof claim today because I do have another video to film after this one, but I do want to see if it's buildable and I want to see if it looks natural. So we can at least do that today and see how it wears. So if you've never been on my channel before, I do have oily skin. It's hard for me to find foundations that wear a long time or wear nicely, I guess I should say. So I'm interested to see how this wears on my skin. Obviously, it's not going to wear the same on somebody that has really, really dry skin. So I just like to let you all know that when I am doing these types of videos, I have oily skin. After about 2 hours, things start to break down. If it's not, if it's not going to wear long, that's about when it starts to break down. It's about the 2-hour mark. I'm an oily biatch. So on the box it says, for light to medium coverage, apply to face and buff out with your favorite sponge or brush. Repeat to build coverage as needed. It says for full coverage, swipe foundation directly on a dense, flat brush and apply to face. Blend foundation outward and repeat until desired coverage. I like full coverage. My face has a lot going on. As you can tell, I've got a lot of skin imperfections. We got sunspots galore. I've got some acne going on here. I always think it's a good idea to pick at my face before I do these videos. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why I think that's a good idea, but I do, and I do it all the time. So, I guess I want to see if it's going to cover those up. That's why I do it. It was all planned out, I promise. I think what I'm going to do is start off with like a light coverage, and then I'm going to build up. So, I'm going to use a primer that I know works well with my skin, that doesn't break down other foundations that I wear. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer. This is like silicone based, so I'm hoping it plays nice with this foundation. Ooh, this has coconut oil in it. Why? Why does this have to have coconut oil in it? My skin is going to be a slippery, greasy mess. I mean, hopefully not, but I'm not feeling confident at all knowing it's got coconut oil in it. Okay. By the way, I gave myself a natural facelift today. You see it? That's a poor woman's facelift right there. I do like the fact that this has a pretty good shade range. I've said this before, but I think it's just really unreasonable in this day and age to come out with products like this and not have a good shade range, for it to be very non-inclusive, I guess you could say. This one has a pretty decent shade range. Most of it is light to medium. I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm not going to lie to you. But they do have some deeper options too, so that's good. All right, so I think what I want to do is apply this side with a dry beauty blender. I don't want to do a wet one because I think it's really going to make it sheer. So a dry beauty blender, and then on the other side of my face, I'm going to take the It Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush. I really like this brush. I just got it, I don't know, I'm going to say a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I've been using it religiously. It's a fantastic foundation brush. All right, let's put that Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer all over, and we'll go from there. Maybe I should have tried primer on one side and not on the other. Too late. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna, well, I mean, let's just do that. I'll just start there. See what happens. This is going to be a little difficult to blend out with a dry sponge. I didn't really think that through. We're going to try. Actually, this might be a really good shade match for me. That's a first. I ordered it online, so that never happens. And I never learned my lesson. I just keep ordering them online. It's like playing roulette. You never know what you're going to get. Keeps things interesting. It's just an expensive way of doing it, that's all. Okay, so that is that one layer. And you can definitely see it's got a little bit of coverage to it. Like if you look at this side, I've got the redness. It did calm down the redness a little bit. You can still see discoloration. You can still see my blemishes. It didn't hide everything. So, I mean, if you don't have a lot going on the face, so far, I feel like it will cover a little bit. If you just want to get a little bit of coverage, I think it's nice to have that option. If you don't want something that's too heavy and full coverage. I realize not everybody is like me and wants full coverage. And then what I'm going to do with this side of the face is I'm going to do like it says. Did it say apply directly to the brush? I feel like it did. Directly on a dense flat brush. I mean, really, I don't think that looks too bad on me. Like, it covered up, it evened things out. I feel like if I'm looking in the monitor, it looks like right here needs a little coverage. I don't think that looks awful. What do you guys think so far? Just as a light coverage. Like, I never wear light coverage, ever. I don't wear tinted moisturizers. I don't wear BB creams that much. I don't do any of that because I've just too much going on. But I really don't hate that. Let's see if we can go full coverage with it. I'm going to take my Love is the Foundation brush from IT Cosmetics, and I'm going to do what it says. It said a flat top dense brush, but I really like this one. So I want to try to use this one first. And I'm going to, I guess, do one of those. Oh yeah, get it on there. Get it on there. Okay. All right, and we're going to go ahead and start. Wow. I mean, that was like immediate coverage. You have to keep reapplying, though. I mean, they're not lying. It definitely packs pigment when you apply it to a brush. Wow. Oh, I really like that so far. Like, hold on. That actually looks really skin-like, and I'm shocked. All right, let's get it on the forehead here. This is the only place I'm worried about it looking like real cakey because of the forehead lines, which might be another reason why I put my hair in a ponytail. Gave myself the instant facelift. I would love to gift myself some Botox for my birthday. Not gonna lie. I just recently got a care credit card for, my cat's having surgery on Friday. I'm, like, terrified something bad's gonna happen. But anyway, I'm, like, half tempted to, give myself some care credit and get some Botox. I have been really trying hard to find a foundation stick I like. And up to this point, I just haven't because they're too slippy. They break down too quickly. They always look really makeup-y and heavy on me. I do not hate the way that looks. I'm going to go ahead and build this up on the other side. I just like the full coverage more. But this is what it looks like so far. We got the full coverage with the brush. We got the lighter coverage with the sponge. You can see a little bit of a difference. This definitely covered up the red, but I can still see some blemishes and a little bit of discoloration peeking through, but it's not awful by any means. All right, let's get on with the full coverage. So we're going to use that brush to build up just right where we need it, I guess. So far, I really like that. I feel like I could have gone maybe one shade darker. Like, I'm looking at my monitor, and it looks like I'm a little pale. I mean, we're going to fix that with some other products. But I mean, it's not all... Actually, it's pretty... Like, in person, it's pretty freaking spot on. Like, I picked the perfect shade for my skin tone. I don't hate this. I'm so shocked. I don't know what concealer to pair with this, because I want it to be... like, even with the coverage. I'm going to go grab a concealer. When I come back, we'll apply that. I do want to apply the rest of my face. I'm not going to bore you guys with the long, drawn-out process. I'll probably speed it up really good so you guys don't have to watch all that. The eyes are going to be done in a different video because I'm going to be doing another dupe video. I had so much fun trying to dupe the new Natasha Denona Trio Chrome palette. I don't think it's released as of right now, but I had so much fun duping that. I'm going to do another dupe video for another hot release. I'm going to be duping the new Milk collection, their Beetlejuice collection. So I will link that above so you guys can check it out. I'm going to try to have that up before this one, maybe. Not going to show the eyes in this video because I am going to be creating a look based around the vibes from that Milk palette. So if you're interested in it, go check it out. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of my Bye Bye Under Eye just to kind of brighten the under eye area a little bit. I'm really digging the way this is looking on my skin so far. I have a really bad feeling it's not going to wear long, but only time will tell. The only thing I don't like is that it is settling in my lines a little bit, but every foundation does that. So, shouldn't expect this to be any different. And that's the only thing with building up coverage. The more you build up, the more it's going to settle in those lines. All right, so what I'm going to do is finish the rest of my makeup. We're going to powder, bronzer, highlight, blush, all that stuff, all that fun stuff.
Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Make a wish.
Like a quick check-in. I haven't finished my eyes, obviously. I did the rest of my face, but I've had this foundation on now since 6 o'clock? No, it was like 5. So I've had my foundation on now for about 3, close to 4 hours. So I just wanted to check back in with you guys before I did the eyeshadow because I am filming a separate video like I told you, and a lot of time will have passed by the time I get that done and I check in with you guys. So I went ahead and finished the rest of the face, obviously. Now that I have it all laid down, I stopped and made dinner in between doing all this, which took a while. So I put my base down around 5:30 and it is now almost 9. And I gotta be honest, this is looking really good for a stick foundation. Typically by now, stick foundations are really starting to break down. The oils are starting to peek through. This isn't doing that. I don't understand what witchcraft. It looks really good. So I'm hoping it continues to wear like this. I'm going to go ahead and hop off camera and get the eyeshadow done. So when I come back, again, more time will have passed and we will go over my thoughts on this foundation. Alrighty then. So as you can see, I've already got the rest of my makeup laid down. I went ahead and did the eyes. Again, if you're interested in watching the video where I came up with this eye look, I will try to remember to link it above and down below so you can check it out. Now let's go ahead and get into my thoughts on this foundation. So we are, well, I've got some smudging right here from mascara, but that's not the foundation's fault. It is now 11 o'clock. I put this foundation on at 5:30. 5.5 hours ago is when I put this foundation on. I am starting to get a little bit like dewy on the forehead. You can see it, but it's not so gross where it's like I have to take it off right now. And normally by this time, I'm ready to wipe my face off, especially with a stick foundation. It didn't settle in my lines any more unusually than like any other foundation that I wear. It's not transferring really bad. It doesn't feel greasy and nasty. I am really impressed with this foundation. And I hate to sound so surprised, but again, I'm not typically a foundation stick kind of person. So I was not really expecting to be over the moon about this one. But I'm actually really excited that I picked it up. And I'm even more excited to keep using it in the future. So I know this wasn't like a full day wear test, but I don't have that kind of time. I have to get up for work in the morning and it's already 11 o'clock at night. So my overall thoughts, I mean, it's just this one time that I've worn it, so I can't really say that this is a full review. But I would say that off first impressions, I really like it. I like the way it's worn so far. I love the way it looks. I love the way it's sitting on my skin. It doesn't look super makeup-y or heavy or cakey. It really does look skin-like, so I would say that their claims are true. Waterproof, not sure, not doing that test today. But overall, I actually really like this one. So if you've been thinking about picking it up and you have oily skin, just set your face really well because I set the shit out of my face. And I think that that's helped. So if you guys like foundation wear test, you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps my channel out. It lets me know that you like this kind of content from me. And I'm grateful when you guys have any kind of feedback from me at all, including liking this video. Also, don't forget to leave me some feedback down below in the comments. Are you planning on picking up this foundation? Are you totally not interested in it? Let me know down below. If you've made it this far in the video but you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave today. While you're at it, ring that notification bell so you don't miss future uploads, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.